bust his shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.
Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check nine.
Here's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he gets it down to the 32.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
I'm coming after you.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Three. Check.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
19-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
11. Hey,
Check 24. 6-6. Bullet high. 6 guys. Check 6.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A gain of 15 yards.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Right, 674.
Watch 54.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
No. Off.
First carry for Spencer Ware. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Play fake. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he connects with Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Stop your whining.
First and 10 at the 46.
On 1st and 10, Locke. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You ready to a brick wall, baby?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck caught left side by Hilton. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Check out. 390.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they even let you play. Wide. Get wide.
Check 99. Check 99.
Switch.
Right in the head.
They'll try and run with Ware. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Not today, you won't. Not today.
Now it's Locke off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Titans.
Check.
Blue 18.
Check. 53's Mike. Hey, they scared.
Mariota now from the 50. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Derrick Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now he's forced out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people that have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Oh, he shifts past him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
53, Mike. I got him.
First down, Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike, where are they, team? Check 55, Mike. Too little, cupcake. Watch that. Check 3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs.
From the gun, here's Love. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
12. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Out of the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Luck on 1st down. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, it's Love. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
T.Y. Hilton. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half.
T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Colts.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota now. Pass caught left side by Humphries. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on the Ringo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Titans.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaShawn Sims with the INT, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Mariota. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Walker charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And Davis with it left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go.
At the 23-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watch the pass. Switch.
On 1st down, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a pickup of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In your face.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing, Mariota. He finds Humphreys. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st down, Tennessee.
3, Mike. Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Right there.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
54's Mike. 54's
They'll go again here with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here I come again.
Lock on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mariota, flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
12. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, Charlie.
Come to ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck looking for Campbell downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go, take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Bring 90!
Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, me and you all get
On 1st down, it's Locke. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Mike, 58, right there.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mariota and Walker with it over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
All you get is a headache.
On 3rd down, Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Go, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No, I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They try again with Lewis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Mariota now from the 50. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lewis trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pick it up.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Succop's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on